What is going on, people? Hello and welcome to On The Cards podcast. I am here with the gsdem. I had to summon Salute back.
I'm back.
Last time he came as Rio Ferdinand, and now he's here as Mo Salah. Shout out Izzy. Shout out Izzy. What are you telling me? You right?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you for coming. And SF, what are you saying? You right?
Hi. Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Shit, moving nervous with it. Nervous with it. Let's get into it. So yeah, what
Alright.
you not been telling me though? What you men have been on?
Nothing
Bored.
much.
Bored.
Bored.
literally
What do you mean bored? What you been doing? Like
She's always
Nothing.
bored.
like lockdown. Like you can go outside. Like
Lockdown's got to me, honestly. Like, I'm bored, but is what it is.
I hear that. I hear
Just
that. I hear that.
cancelling this year. I already said I'm cancelling it.
This year's been cancelled, but then
Cancelled.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's patterning up and then it's like it's
Yeah.
shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Weird one,
Yeah.
What are you saying? You good?
I'm alright. I'm out
been a
there, man.
minute,
It has
cuz.
been.
It's
It
been
has
a
been a
minute,
minute.
like.
Allow me in it, car. Had my birthday.
Yeah,
that
like-
was a write off.
How was that?
Went on
Did it
holiday.
Did it reach the expectations you wanted? Or
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the age because that's just more pressure. But yeah, man, it was good, man. It was
Yeah.
alright. It was
Oh
decent.
yeah, we had a madness on your birthday, innit?
Yeah, we
Remember?
did. We don't want to talk about that one too tough,
Yeah,
car.
well,
That one was a bit mad. Still, man. Still. SF, what are you telling me though? What you been on?
nothing much. Like productiveness has been up and down,
Yeah.
obviously with lockdown and stuff. But yeah, it's been good.
Yeah?
It's been good. Just been socializing, to be honest. Like nothing much else to do. Wait for the money to come in, then
Yes.
I'm back out,
I hear that.
make a night out of it, and then yeah, back at home. Nothing else to do.
And Salute, what
Yeah.
you been saying, bruv?
much. Chilling, bro.
This guy's always just phoning me, bruv. Just like on the weekend, like I'm at work,
Yeah,
like
what
I
you
just not
saying?
going to work, like
Sometimes you just wake up for work and you're like,
I'm just not
Don't wanna
feeling
go,
it. I just
cuz.
CVA,
I
like
just don't want to go. Like,
yeah, bunch of topics.
man thinks he's David Blaine.
There's a bunch of topics. Estef, we'll start with you. Just pick a card randomly, and then we'll just start talking about it. Yeah. Let me just spread them out like far.
Oh my god, there's so many.
Pick a card. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so equal pay in jobs.
All right.
How long do we reckon this will go on for? And should male athletes get paid more than female athletes?
What do you guys think about that?
Ooh,
Who was to start?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know, because for me, I was actually talking to someone. Obviously, I don't watch football. I don't
Yeah,
dibble
yeah.
and dabble in any of that. But I was always saying like, why do footballers get paid so much?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Also, compared to other sports, like they get paid so much. Like, for what reason? So I don't know about like. Obviously, I think football and a lot of sports are more male dominated. However, I don't know. It's a weird one because it's just like I just don't see why. There's so much money in sports, but then there's not that much money for doctors, for teachers.
Yeah,
Like,
and they
it's
have
a
a harder
weird
job.
one. They do.
I get that.
Like, it's baffling to me, honestly.
The only thing I would say though, I feel like so one of the questions was should male athletes get paid more than female athletes?
Yeah.
I think it sounds a bit mad me saying this, but I think yeah they should because the male athletes the amount of money that they're generating, like they've become a brand themselves. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got thousands or millions of followers and they've created themselves to be a brand now. They get these massive sponsorship deals. Like more people invest money into male football than female
Yeah,
football. And
fully.
no offense, but a lot of the male footballers like their standards are a lot better. And
Yeah.
it sounds mad me saying that, but I reckon that's the reason. Recently though, like international teams like England, the male footballers and women footballers, they get the same pay now.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
good.
so that's good, innit? But then
Yeah.
I'm saying like, well, other jobs, or like if you're a nurse or no two doctors, like a male and a female, I feel like they should be getting the same pay.
Yeah,
100%,
I don't know how all that
yeah.
works, innit?
Yeah,
So-
if you're doing the
but-
same job, then you should get the same pay for some stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But then again, it comes down to like, oh, but
But-
if you're better at someone at that job, then should you get more money for it? What do
I
you
guess it
feel about
depends
Yeah.
on like the backstory, you know, how long they've worked to get to where they are, and you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
what behind them. If someone's just got something really easily,
Mm.
then I don't think they should like deserve as much as maybe other people get. You know?
Yeah, I feel like the competition's a lot higher with like male football. In terms of like the standards just a lot higher, like I feel.
Mm.
terms
But then
of, like,
again,
equality.
I'm not even just talking about like athletes for football. I'm talking about maybe like tennis players or something.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Sully?
Well, I don't know. It's like you said, man. Demand, innit? Like if more people are watching that, like you go to Wimbledon when the females are playing, or if it's doubles act, there's no one there. Like there's like 5 men in the stand. Like,
Everyone's gonna rather watch Federer than Serena or something. Do you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
But Serena's bad
Serena's
boy,
different.
yeah.
Bit
Maybe I
different,
took it too far with that one, innit?
Nah,
Yeah.
but
But
it's
a
a
lot of
tough
other,
one.
but minus Serena, I don't know any other like tennis players.
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
But it's
don't-
mad because like when you think about doctors and that, if you're doing it privately, you get paid bare in it. But if you're working for the NHS, You don't get paid.
I
that
think it
much
just
at
yeah,
all.
it depends kind of
mad
what the
one
job
still.
is
Yeah, man.
to be equal.
Yeah.
But how long do you feel like this will keep going on for then?
Oh, always, man.
There's always gonna be something like
There's
that.
always
inequality.
going to be that, that little barrier between
Mm.
male and female and how much.
But hopefully,
I feel
that-
like that's
that-
just within sport though. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
there's
definitely,
flip side to that,
definitely.
and like I don't know,
any
like,
other.
But then what about like normal jobs then?
normal jobs? 100% agree with equal
of
pay.
course, yeah.
Like,
So, like, doctors
teachers
and
still
stuff.
get paid less
If you're
than
both
men.
working at, let's say, Starbucks, why should a man get
But
more
they're not
than a
gonna be
girl?
like,
Yeah.
yo, Izzy Rose in Starbucks for the interview. They're like, yeah, let me just give her one nug less. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what
not
I'm
for
saying?
them
There's a
jobs
set
there,
pay.
but like
But it might be that
doctors
people are
and
like
stuff.
they'll
But
employ
then-
you less because you're a female and you might take leave for pregnancy and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which they shouldn't really take into account. Innit?
I don't know much with football, but for certain players, is there like different wages they would get
Yeah,
for
yeah.
certain like positions on the field?
well, just like how big you are or who you are or whatever, you
so
obviously
if
get more
you're-
money for that.
Oh, okay. So if you was like more famous, you would just automatically get more
Not
money.
even just more
Even
famous.
if
If
you're
you're doing
doing
your
like-
thing and they know that you're bad boy, innit, and
Yeah.
you're just badding it up, then
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, if you're
you
praying for
deserve more
Bromley
for that.
Manor, and you're
Like,
a
just
reserve.
saying,
You're not getting the same
For
as
real,
some
like
don
Chiswick
from Man
Youth or
City.
something.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
hard
100.
work as well being a footballer. I mean, it's so straining on your body, like your mental, your physical. Like you constantly having to stay at the top. Like
Yeah.
otherwise, someone who's younger is gonna come your way and like take your
Swipe
place.
job,
It's true.
exactly.
Like
Yeah, but it's not like the female workers, the female footballers are working any less hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
They are working
It's
as
just
hard.
not televised as much.
It's
though.
slightly-
televised
Yeah.
as much.
I
But
don't
why is
see
that then?
any
Why
of
is
But
it
I
not
swear
as
it's a little bit
televised?
more.
'Cause
There
they're
was
on-
the
From
Women's World
day.
Cup like last year or
Yeah,
something.
it is, but like
From day, male football was always a thing, you know, and I think now for females also have to be interested in it. Are you interested
Yeah.
in football? I'm not.
yeah.
So why would I
It's-
watch
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Regardless of
Really?
if it's a boy or a girl, I don't care.
football's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
normalized within like male friendship groups, like at school.
Yeah, that's like what they
Like
talk
growing
about,
up,
you know? That's
and I
literally
feel
all
like
they
there
talk
was
about.
exactly, and there was like more pressure on girls to like be a certain level at football to like
You have to catch up with
amount
the guys,
to,
and guys
like,
will
what
look at you like,
guys'
oh, you're not
levels.
as good as me just because they're a guy, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's also that, but there's a lot behind it. I can't lie, so it's mad.
Fair enough. Moving on.
Moving on.
Let's go on. So salute on to you, yeah.
You telling me Darren Brown? Give me a card.
Man, like Mo Salah, blood. Man, fully came in the last episode as Rio Ferdinand. Now he's Mo Salah, like. What the fuck?
And Les got chill out. You fucking- you melon.
What's he gonna hit? What's he gonna hit? What's he gonna hit?
He's saying like, what? Last time I couldn't read the thing, I was like, I was hella nervous. Like, man said, oh fuck, gender roles, man, shit.
It kind of links to
Oi.
that.
Totally,
Yeah.
like, right in the-
I knew SFN Izzy would like this one. I knew that.
Do you believe women should be at home looking after the kids while the man is at work?
This is subjective. I feel.
Thoughts on gender stereotypes.
Okay, so
what do
yeah,
you
who wants to
think?
start? One of the girls, because you lot was passionate about that one.
Oh,
I feel like it really depends on the family dynamic. Like, I feel like tradition can play a big part in, like, the male, like the dad being the provider and the woman being the stay-at-home mom who looks after the kids, and like it's kind of expected from them, from probably like both sides of the family. Although, I feel like now in like modern day, women are more independent and more business necessarily like are more comfortable taking control of their own lives and their own money that they want to
Yeah,
earn,
trust.
and slightly more business minded.
Yeah, trust, because women are making dough out here. Like,
That's
for
what
real.
I
It's getting
mean.
to a
Like, we're
point where
taking
like
control of
you might
it
be into
and-
someone, but they might be making a lot more dough than you, bruv. And it's
Yeah.
like,
I think for
You
some
know?
guys that makes them feel like they like because of that, because of how long it's gone on for, guys do feel like they need to be like a part of
I'm gonna
like
put up her nose, blood.
I put it in your mouth.
but guys feel like they need to like work and provide for the family, but I don't think that that should be the case, or it should even be looked at like like it should just be a male thing that they should provide. I think it should be equal completely.
I think
Unless
it's,
a
yeah.
female or a guy chooses, or let's say that a girl, she earns a lot more money than her man and he wants to be a stay-at-home dad, then cool, if that's just how
Really?
it is.
It's like, cool.
That's
like,
it.
say nothing like.
But I don't know, but would you be a stay-at-home dad these? Like,
If your
No
girl,
chance.
if your
No
girl is
chance.
making,
the
But that's
only
the
thing,
thing,
I
like,
don't know
it
brothers that are
depends
really
on
gonna
the
be
guy.
that. Yeah,
If
It
your
trust.
depends
girl
on
is
the
making
guy.
racks-
Because some guys like to be the dominant one in the relationship.
Yeah.
But then
And
some
like
girls
to
love to like
treat
the man
their
to be like
women.
that, do you know
because
what
I
I'm
want
saying?
to treat my man just as much as my man would probably treat me.
Sure
you know,
you
it has
do.
to be-
Sure you
yes,
do.
yes, it has to be equal. Nah,
So-
honestly, I think it has to be equal.
Yeah.
Calm.
Personally.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Loki, if both people are like
You look after
materialistic,
the
they'll
kids
be
one day,
like,
I look after the kids the other day. You know,
I like that, Izzy,
I
man.
don't-
See,
I don't
Izzy's
ever-
wifey material.
I
That's
don't
what
want
you
to
It's about
need.
feel.
compromise.
I don't want to feel like, oh, like my man's just doing everything. Like I want to make
Bruh.
just as much money as he is. Why can't I? You know.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
We
feel
have
like
waking up. Someone can.
Like,
take
what
care of
happens
the
if you
kids
get a
or
pay rise, you come home and your body's like raw, like shit.
But, like,
You got like 6 months to get.
yeah.
To, like,
Do you know what it is
get more
though?
peas than
Down
me.
to like a lot of cultures, they still believe in like the man should
Yeah,
always be the
of
dominant
course.
one
Yeah.
who should provide, and they will always stick by that.
Yeah.
They're quite
It's
strict
gonna
like
be
that. You know what I'm
different with
saying?
every
Yeah.
relationship,
So I
every
feel
culture.
like-
But they're not going to
If
be the one bringing
tradition,
up the
religion
kid,
gets in the
so
way
it
of
don't
it,
matter.
like usually, I would say maybe the man is expected to be
Yeah.
the
I hope-
provider.
I hope no one's expecting me to have mad though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
But then
shit.
down to like the stereotypes and stuff, yeah. Like men are always meant to be not even just the ones providing, but they're meant to be all like the muscular ones, or they're meant to just be, do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, do the hard work, and then the ladies just meant to be there just looking pretty, and
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
why I don't like that though.
You don't-
I
yeah.
don't like that was even a thing. It should just be like literally equal. That's
Yeah.
I think
how
if like
think.
both sides can provide together and then like
Yeah.
what's it called? Cooperate
Exactly.
your wealth or like your
Yeah, man.
income, and then
Because
yeah.
imagine you both got mad salaries. Then what?
trust.
Then
Like,
you
you
are-
got
you
all
are
up.
gone,
When you
innit?
put
You're
it together,
gone.
you're gonna be rich.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
and
Plus,
you're
who
all
wants to
up.
be like on the flip side as well? Like, who wants to be a stay-at-home mum or dad? Like, I know a lot of people that
No, but
they
there's a
just
lot.
don't really
You're
want
saying
to
that,
be
but-
at yard
no,
like
but
that.
there's a
'cause
lot
you
of people
broke-
that do.
Yeah, but they're
that.
there
You're
for like 10
homebound.
years.
You're
If
there
you're
for
able to and you're
time.
home-
innit? Trust
You're
me.
not leaving.
After like 10 years of doing that, trust me, cuz walking
No.
down the same road, same thing, go Sainsbury's.
Yeah, but they
cop
get
the
used to that. That's
I
their
guess they're-
routine, G. That's
Yeah,
what they
but
wake
bro,
up,
even
clean the
even
dishes, scrub the
Bruh,
floor.
that's
They do
women
them
or
things.
men.
training.
You get
Training.
bored of that shit, bro.
No, but-
Everyone
But
gets
remember,
bored.
That's
kids
you.
also grow. So
That's
at that
you,
point,
Yeah, but I just think
they'll be
more
able
and
to
more.
take themselves to
shit.
school and all of that.
But I feel like
But,
the woman in the relationship, like whether if she is the one who is stay-at-home mom, like she's got to be putting her energy into something else. Like she's got to be hustling some way or another because
That's what I
yo,
yeah, man.
yeah.
she's gonna go
Can't just be-
crazy.
yeah, you can't just be scrubbing a couple dishes and that. Like, I need more. Like, fuck, man. Nah, I joke.
Because then- They get a divorce and what happens? The woman just gets left there with
Yeah.
barely any peas.
Well, yeah, but then
the
she,
dad's
yeah,
like,
then she steals all my
and then
money
she
and
was-
the divorce.
and then she's
Then
like,
she's
right.
Yeah,
I've got what I wanted.
Yeah.
so I'm taking-
But also onto another thing though. You see, like with women and stuff, do you feel like as girls or whatever, you always have to look your best, or you always?
Can I just say this? Because I feel like we are kind of pressured to look good. But
Yeah.
at the same time, when I leave my house, all right. When I leave my house, why when I feel like I'm revealed, do people want to call me, beep their cars at me?
Yeah.
Like, why should I have to feel uncomfortable when I leave my house as well? That
Yeah.
that men are gonna like just try and like not move me, but just like provoke me.
But
in
then
some
low
way,
key,
you know?
like, I don't know, maybe it sounds mad
That's
me
'cause,
saying,
like-
you know, I'm a bit mad sometimes, but like, you try to look good so that their man do that. If you just you,
Yeah,
but I'm
but-
thinking like, if you didn't look good,
Okay, maybe
and
I'm
you
looking
didn't
good
get
for
the
someone,
attention,
but
then
I'm
you
not
wouldn't
looking
like
good
it.
for some next delivery van driver that's rolling past me, beeping his horn.
I'm
am
not
I?
just
Like,
saying,
fuck?
I'm not just saying you, but I'm saying like, gal in general,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
didn't get no attention, you just be sitting at
Yeah,
home
because
doing the
then if,
dishes
if
as
it's
well, bro.
Skeppy beeping his Rolls Royce, innit? My man's like, hey. If
But
there's some
regardless of the
delivery
car,
driver
I
done, you're
just
gonna be
feel
like,
like
fuck
guys,
off.
like,
And to
I
be
would
fair, if it
never
was a
ever-
pen guy, like, yo, you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
nice, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Bro,
innit?
Fine.
would you be if you was in your car? Would you beep at man then?
No, but obviously
so
it's
why
'cause
do you feel like it's okay to
Imagine
beep at us?
SF, man.
Like
It's women's
Said
bodies
people
are
at
like
random.
sexualized. Like,
that's what I mean, and it's annoying because I want to look
We're-
good,
we're
but when I go out
objectified,
sometimes,
like-
I just feel like.
But
so
how do you
uncomfortable.
feel about that then? Do you feel like you always have to look 10-10 or
I
kind
feel
of like?
I feel like
What?
it has to do with inside, like how confident you feel as a person.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
if you can go out and happy wearing heels, looking sexy for any man, but it's just for yourself because that's what makes you feel good, then I understand. But in terms of feeling like, oh, I can't leave the house because you gotta, look pretty or just have your makeup done or at least look, better than you usually do it when you're at home. Well, yeah, I don't know.
I know what you mean.
I literally forgot what I was gonna say. My bad.
That's
Sorry.
like Luca's episode.
Sorry.
Of course, it's
That
it.
was
Shout out
so
Luca, man.
funny,
I was gonna say, in terms of beauty standards,
Yeah,
like
that's what I was
social
gonna go on to.
media, like magazines,
But not
like
even that.
women that you like look up to who probably have enough money to get plastic surgery all the time, and they earn so much more than you, blah blah blah. In terms of that, yeah, I think there's a lot of social pressure, and like
There's always
especially
going to
with
be someone that you
social
look at
media
and
and all
think,
that
rah,
now.
like, oh, not that, like, I would like to be like them, live their lifestyle, but you just have to get over that mindset and just think like that you're happy within yourself. I think.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
hear
there's not a lot of females that are happy within themselves, which is why they might want male attention. But I mean, personally, I'm good. Like, I'm good.
I got 2 more things, so I'll go on to finish with the girl thing, and then I'll go on to the boys, innit? But see, for like girls, yeah, do you feel like you have to put on makeup to obviously, like, is the makeup for you, or is it to like look for boys to get attracted to it? Like, what is it for? Is it competition?
Like,
Is it, do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm trying
to
get
feel like when I was in college, like, I had to wear makeup, and then there was a point when I just realized
sometimes you're just like, bro,
sometimes I'll go out and I'll still get moved to if I don't have makeup on.
Because
so
that's what I'm
why
trying to say. All these girls that just slap on the makeup or whatever, like, there was brothers that will move to you regardless.
I get moved to regardless, which is why I don't care. Like, I know that I can look better with makeup. I know I can look better without. Like, it's just one of them ones. Depends on how I'm feeling on the day.
But do you do it for yourself, or do you do it so these man move to you?
I do it for myself.
For the
so
man,
that when I go out, I feel like I look good for myself. If I get moved to, then cool. But
okay.
It can also, like, maybe if you're feeling like a bit insecure
on
that day, and you're like, okay, that will help, you know.
Yeah, I hear that.
Boost my confidence. But I think with makeup, I think there's a big difference in accentuating your features and slapping on so much foundation, doing, you know, like full face beat is just so different.
It's just not necessary.
Yeah. Then on to the boys. So I'm thinking, so Salou, like, obviously you dress well. You're out here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the way you dress is a bit different. Do you do that for, I don't know, is it like
did it for the podcast?
Different.
No, I'm saying,
you think I can rotate these garms every day? This is a one-time thing.
The garms that you
catch
wear
me tomorrow, yeah?
The garms that you wear, is it
wearing my Beirut t-shirt.
Is it like the same thing as for girls? Is it to try and attract girls, or is it to just look good for yourself, like, because you want to look good, or is it there's competition with other boys and you want to look like the best? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's like them, bro. It's a bit of both,
Yeah.
man. You don't want to look like
Man don't want to flex how much peas they got. They're like, hey.
That's
Trust
very
me.
true.
That is true.
That is very true.
Yeah, but like
You just don't want to look like a bum, innit?
Yeah,
Of course.
plus you want to look a little bit nice, like fuck
Yeah.
it. Also, recently I've just been
Streamlined
realizing, like,
outfit,
after work and that, when you're working, I never used to spend my money on peas. Like, always going out and that with you. Come Sunday, got no dough. Like,
Oh yeah, we've been
thinking like, fuck it. Now when I get paid, just cop a little something, innit?
A
Do you know
couple
what I'm
little
saying?
something.
It's worth. Oh, okay. So we have social media.
Oh, here we go.
Are there more pros than cons
here we
about
go.
social media, and are we all too heavily invested into it?
What was the first
What
question?
was the first one?
Sorry, are there more pros and cons to social media?
Oh, I mean, after watching Social Dilemma
SF, you
on
start.
Netflix, that was a mad thing.
You start, because this is you.
Pros and cons to social media.
Pros, you can make money.
Pros,
Yeah.
you can make money, interconnect with people, you can link up with people from different countries when you go there.
If you're
You have
an
same
artist
interests
as
as
well,
you,
yeah.
an artist. I mean, it's perfect for links, basically. But
People
obviously,
take it too serious. That's what
the
I'm
cons of
saying.
social
Yeah,
media
they
is like
do.
everything's streamlined to perfection to how you want other people to perceive you. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's a difficult one because it depends how you use it, I guess. If you're using it for like business purposes, the cons are like you kind of can't be completely yourself and you feel the pressure of being like looking perfect all the time, like as a girl on there, because constantly being fed like these beautiful girls who just have perfect selfies, like perfect photos all the time, like perfect backdrops, like everything. And you're like, damn, like my pick needs to amount to that
Yeah.
slightly. Like you just feel the pressure. But
Definitely.
in terms of cons, obviously you got like mental health, which is a big
I feel like
thing.
with the
I feel
social
sorry for like
media,
young
though,
girls.
Like what you said, but you can do with whatever you want with it. You said like you feel pressure from if someone picks a good pickup or something, and then you feel like you have to put another good pickup or something. Like just and do how it's your thing in it. So like use it however you want to do. Just do
But
But it's
you.
because
like,
you're so like interconnected with everyone, like with your followers and the people who follow you.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're constantly going through your feed and it's like you know these
You're
girls or
seeing the
something, and you're like,
standards, I
oh,
guess,
like
so it's like-
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The standard is
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
constantly going up, and like in terms of career as well,
But
like
you say
people's
standard,
careers.
that's their standard. That's what they want to do. That's them, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
But I think as like a woman, like constantly seeing guys like, you know, bigging up all these beautiful girls
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time and stuff, like you just end up feeling a little bit insecure.
And it's tough, like, for relationships as well, because
Trust.
like if you're
Oh my
you're
God.
like you see Dave like someone's photo now, and now it's
Yeah.
very annoying, and then you're out here doing the same thing or something, or whatever.
Trust.
Do you know what I'm
Both of
saying?
you
And
are
it's
just
just like,
trying to
It's
piss.
There's
and
a lot of
it's like, where is-
snooping around.
it's like,
Yeah.
where's the line? Like, where's the
Yeah.
line? Can you like this person's photo? Can you not? Like, it's just
Social media in general is a long thing, but then when it comes into relationships, it makes it so difficult. And I'm sure there's lots of relationships that have like divided because of like someone liking someone's photo or someone commenting on someone's photo or just someone doing something that's dumb. Yeah. And that's also why I feel like social media is, because
like you'll be on your phone, you'll be with your girl or whatever, and you'll be like, why are you following this brother? Like, you don't even know him. Like, I know him and you don't, and you're following him.
I got to like so
why are you liking this girl's like photo and she's in a bikini? Like, relax.
Yeah, like,
exactly.
Do you know her though? No.
Unless it's Kylie Jenner, I don't want to hear it. Like.
Yeah, no,
even if it's Kylie Jenner, it's still like, why are you liking? No.
But it's a lot of scrutinization. Like, over one like, you can have a full-blown argument. Like, it's a joke.
I find that ridiculous.
I didn't even know that was
That's what I'm trying to say. It's just, you're literally just doing two taps. You're liking a thing and that's it. Two taps, like, two taps.
It's very easy, but then it's like also easily cause problems.
Because then again, you're like, why are you liking it?
It's true.
Well, do you know what's a common one? Do you know what's a common one is like, I've been like in a relationship, like, I think, oh no, it's fine if I like his pic because I've met him before and I don't feel that way towards him and like I don't find him attractive in that way. But they don't know that, and then he'll go like a picture of a girl and I'll go crazy, and it's like,
I feel like girls though, you lot are the best at that. You lot you go from 0 to 100 in a heartbeat.
What do you mean?
When if like a guy or something likes a picture, you just think the worst straight away. For all you know, I could have gone primary school with her or something, or I could have.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you can still like a photo of her in a bikini.
Yeah,
trust, if she posts a picture of a flower, I'll be like, yeah, like that.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say though, man. Just because she's in a bikini looking sweet or something.
No matter if you went culinary school with her or anything, just don't like the photo.
No, but come on, man, you don't know the whole ins and outs. Obviously, me, I'll say that. But like,
but what are you doing there anyway? Like, man's in a relationship.
Like, you shouldn't be liking it.
What are you gaining?
I'm the only one that thinks that you don't jump from 0 to 100.
Nah, I'd say jump from 0 to 100.
No, that's bad, man.
That's
bad.
You know what I think though?
But then again, people will argue against this and be like, oh yeah, but like, you know, if you're secure within your relationship and you both trust each other, then it shouldn't be an issue. I'm sorry, it's always going to be an issue.
It's an issue.
But if you see that it triggers the other person, then just leave it. Just don't do it. Like,
exactly.
Don't do it.
It's just like,
it's not that
do you know what I mean?
So what are you losing out on?
Also, as well,
in a relationship, you shouldn't
also
care
as well,
like
because
someone.
like, let's all be real. We know how Instagram works as well. It starts with a little like,
another little
comment.
They start liking old pics and that, like,
scrolling down.
When they do the scroll, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
When you get that 2018 pic.
No, but then again,
next
you
thing
don't
you know, you're
the whole
going
ins and
Nando's
outs, man. You don't know that, man.
Trust me, next week
Yeah,
you're at
for all
Nando's,
you
then you're
know-
at flipping
For all you know,
Notting
that
Hill
man,
Glow back.
for all you know, that man could have gone way back, bro. That man could have gone ice skating in year 2 or something. They don't know.
I
man.
don't
They could've
care,
been
man. That was
pictures,
2 years
Well,
ago.
that was in
Like,
year 2, mate. Like,
tap
keep it in
out,
year 2.
tap
I
out.
don't know. It'd be interesting to see what people think about this. Like, can you just
yeah,
like
people gonna get.
anyone's photo, or are there certain rules when you're in a relationship?
There's
no
definitely rules.
There's never no rules.
You find out as you get
There's
into
no
the
rules.
relationship.
No
and you
rules.
see.
There's no
I
rules.
respect Gonzalez, my brother. We're coming for you.
I feel like
For real. Like.
as long as you've met that person that they're liking the pics of, I'm like, okay, cool. But if you've never met them,
What the fuck?
keep the double tap away from their account.
It's
Like,
But even if you have, like, I
like,
don't know, man.
I
it's
don't know,
tough
but there's, to everything, there's always two sides, isn't it? You're saying that don't double tap, but you don't know, man. Like, something, he might have liked something, maybe not a face or whatever. He might have just liked the clothes or something, man. There's always more to it, man.
Maybe if
Obviously,
it's a
I'm
fit
stretching
pic,
it a little
alright.
bit. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm stretching
Yeah,
it, but
obviously
I
there's
prefer it
certain
more
you
if it was
can't
a
do
fit
every
pic.
photo.
yeah.
Can't do every photo. but
Because
it's
maybe the
just like-
bikini thing's a bit mad.
I
but-
think there's
Yeah.
certain
That is
pictures,
a bit
and we
mad,
all
though.
know there's certain pictures you just shouldn't like.
And there's
And I
like
can't
ones
lie.
that I
Because
would
you know it's a
look at
thirst trap,
We've
and you
all
know
been-
they posted it because they want
man.
certain man
For
to
man.
see it.
Yeah.
And we've all slipped up. Like, we've all liked a photo we
Yeah.
shouldn't have. And
I
I'm not
have.
saying like I'm some guru, never liking
Yeah.
shit.
No, I'm even
But
saying that as well.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's true.
just
Very, very
have
But we
respect
just learn
to
from our mistakes. And if someone gets pissed
Exactly.
off to the point where they want to break up with you, then cool. That's a bit toxic. I can't lie. If it's not that deep.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there you go. At least you know from the start and you don't have to go through that multiple times, you know.
Yeah.
No,
And you find someone that you guys are sort of on the same level, so you know what to like, you know what to not like, and you know how
Yeah.
to not
I
piss
think it's
them
just
off.
it comes down to how you both are with each other.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You
I
guys
wouldn't
could be
ever want-
together
if I
for
was in a
4 years or
relationship,
something, and you
though-
could trust each other
True.
like proper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wouldn't want it to phase me.
Oh
to that
yeah,
point.
if it's 4 years, bro, you should you should let my man do what he wants. At 4 years, like that's
But
a
you're
degree.
invested,
Like,
like shit,
that's
man.
long. Like, at least you know what I mean.
What was one of the other questions? What was one of the other questions?
Oh my god.
Wait.
Not that thing,
The other
blood.
one, social media.
Yeah, jacked it. Well, are we all too heavily invested into it?
So yeah,
100%.
we are.
Well, I think
we
so.
are. I think SF, holding my hands up, you are. You're too invested. Way too
No,
invested.
but she should
But
be
then
because
again,
it's
I am
invested in
everyone
her.
makes
Like,
money
But
from
use
it.
it
We're
for
not making
business.
money from it. She's using it for
She
business.
makes
We're just sitting there with
innit,
our
like,
Yeah.
bums.
Guys,
Thing.
have you seen Social Dilemma though? Because
Whoa.
that is
Social
crazy.
Dilemma.
What
Is it?
Watch it on Netflix. It's mad. It's just about like the progression of social media and like Google and how they didn't actually. Basically, it's got like a really sinister side to it. I'm not gonna go into it now because it's really complicated. But it's like the algorithms and how the machines and how we're basically all becoming like robots to the system. So it's like everything that we're
Facts.
seeing, everything that's like popping up on our phones has been like
targets.
made to put there.
has
Kind of.
been personalized for our own like our own
The question, Salu. How invested are we into social media?
Bear, bruv, we're all invested, man.
Too
That's
much,
what
man.
dictates all of our lives, man. Let's be real. Not all of us, to be fair. I'm only speaking for myself and the people around me or whatnot. But to be fair, I think it's a good tool. Like, I like social media. It's allowed all of us to just create businesses through it. You don't have to. There's no middleman. You know, you can do all of your work through it. So fuck it. It's just long because it gets mentally. It's difficult always seeing brothers like doing well, doing better than you.
trying to flex on them.
Yeah, it's moving mad
bit
quick.
too
It makes
much.
you rush if you're like a musician.
Makes you rush.
It might make you
yeah.
rush releasing music because you see better, man. I'm like, raw, I ain't dropped shit for time, but got to take your time, innit?
I think it's
So
just,
much-
I think it's
So
just,
much pressure on
it's just
time.
how you use it.
timings.
But then again, it's how
Our
you use it
perception
and
of
how
time.
you want to use it. Do you know what I'm trying to
Exactly.
say?
Sure.
It's obviously there's all time or musicians. Oh, I feel like I got to drop. Yeah, but it's all
I
on
feel
you,
like
bro.
in the
Like,
music industry, though, it
I
can also
know.
be like a measure of success. When they see their followers going up, they realize that
Yeah.
they're actually getting listened. So
Yeah.
it can also boost morale and make them want to,
Very true. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
make
and
more
like we all
music.
get that euphoria when we get the likes coming in. Like, let's be real.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
I get instant euphoria. I mean,
It's
it-
like, oh.
it's just something. It's like because you know you like the pic that you posted,
and
and
it's nice to see other people like
but that's
it.
what they
You know,
say.
them
It's an
ones-
adrenaline
them
rush.
ones
It's
when
like
you-
taking heroin, apparently.
when you upload it.
Yeah, they were like you get the same effect, the same like brain like
It makes your
reaction
brain
in
Yeah,
your
like-
dopamine.
brain.
You put,
Dopamine,
you know what it
innit?
is? You put a sweet pick up, yeah, you thought about it, the background's looking good, your outfit's
You're
fly,
looking
But you ever-
your
good.
crep
shoes
them
are
looking
on
good, your
point.
trim's alright, like, you're looking good, innit?
You ever get them ones
And
when
then when
it's
you get
dead?
the appreciation that you...
Yeah,
With
but
the
then I know it's gonna
When
be
you're like,
dead.
you upload it and you're like, yeah, and then like,
nah.
no one's really feeling like, fuck.
Yeah,
Man
yeah,
got-
no,
man got
that's the
archived
one.
that.
yeah.
Man better archive that and just pretend it didn't happen. Like.
Yeah, but that's how you know we're too invested
No
into it,
way.
man. The fact that we're actually going through that and thinking about that.
Yeah.
We all do it, but it's...
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But
It's
I
like-
think like our generation we're all right because we had social media come in when we were like 12, 13 maybe.
I can't lie, we are
it's the
so
year
lucky.
the year
We're so
belows
lucky.
that are like
Yeah.
Because now
That-
they're
that's
gonna
where the
be in
issue
year
is.
8 and 9 wanting to look like Kim K. Like, what is that? Is that
Yeah.
even
No, but
it's like-
normal?
people have phones when they're like 8.
Bruv,
It's
mad,
crazy.
it's mad.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I
Like-
don't
I
think it
can't
should be
people
allowed.
getting
Age up my
younger
phone.
and younger,
Your brain's
you
still
know?
developing. You should still.
Yeah.
I miss the BB days.
Absorb
I'm saying
being a
that right
child.
now.
My
Remember when
first
we
phone
had
was
the
like a
BBs?
Motorola or something. Like.
Yeah,
That thing was all flipping and flapping.
Motorola, yes.
That was
yes,
hello,
yes.
yes, something
Man,
like
that's
But that's
Listen.
why I'm
BBM.
happy.
Something mad like
But
Man,
that's
the
why I'm
BBM
happy
was
about
wild.
that, you know? I'm happy about that. That we weren't
Yeah.
like we didn't have iPhones or we didn't
Yeah.
have
But
that.
bro,
Until
but
we got
this
into,
is
like
what-
year 11.
But
it
think
wasn't
about
like
it, though.
serious.
social media has been fucking us up from day then, because think about it, BBM, we was also
So
into our
invested
phones.
in it.
Come on, man.
But that's come up
I
a bit.
wasn't really on
Honestly,
BB.
when you watch Social
Not
Dilemma,
I
like
was.
A bit.
I was
I was
so-
clocked-
I was just trying to
I
track
clocked
down
it
on that.
mad late.
That's
By the
what I was
time,
on, like.
by the time I was on it, like no one was on it. Like I was trying to
Let's
send
go
a,
iPhone, like.
trying to send a BC out. No one was replying. Like reply the thing. Like, do you like my hair? Like, what? Like,
trust.
Oh
Also,
my
I think like it isolates all of us in terms of communication.
Yeah.
We're so used to communicating on over a screen and like getting
Yeah.
validation over a screen and chatting to man over a screen and dating over a screen. That when you're actually socializing in real life
It's
and
so
you're having to talk to someone that you're
different.
not used to speaking to or someone
Yeah.
from a different background, different walk of life,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
You're
So-
looking at them,
so
you're like,
many
is this
people
the same brother that I was chatting to? Like,
Also, what do you not think
You
about
don't
the
seem
whole
the same.
catfish thing? You know,
Ah.
you talk to someone online, you know, they
That's a
have
mess.
this
Yeah.
face, whatever, and you see them and they don't
social
even
media
look
is
like
fucked.
that.
We could be here all day
But,
chatting
bruv,
about
I
it.
could-
There's brothers that just here, just force it and
Yeah.
just
Force
put on.
it to the
Some sort of
max.
Yeah, but
thing.
let's be real. I don't know how anyone can get catfish, man. We can all spot a catfish from a mile away. Like, can
Wait,
you not?
wait,
bro,
why
I
you
feel
turn
like
your
some
head like
people
that?
can't.
Oh,
Some
I-
people
I
Oh,
can't.
you
can't.
turn your head
I've
because you've been
seen-
catfished, like.
Oh, no, no,
I'm
no.
thinking,
But
no,
I've seen
that's
a lot of
so-
females.
Literally just gotta look put the tagged photos in it.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
females I've seen in real life, and they don't look
That's
the
the
same.
trick.
They don't
Yeah.
look the same on Instagram.
That's
Oh.
because they don't
Raw.
look as good on
I'm
camera.
thinking
like.
raw, like what? Like
Just
it's not even
shit.
the same
Fuck,
person.
like,
Like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
Shit,
the
I'm gonna
fuck?
get baited if
The
people look at my
filters,
tagged
the
photos.
filters are a disaster now.
What do you mean?
Instagram
Yo, every girl there with a
filters.
little pretty filter,
That-
like
I hate these
I
filters.
use it,
that
but
pretty face, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'll be
whatever.
looking at them like, raw, like
That's
the
not
eyes
me.
and that.
Instant
I'll-
face tune,
I'll
like
have it. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
lips slightly bigger, eyes slightly bigger,
Nose a
everything
little
looks.
bit smaller. You know.
I think it's
That's-
killing
Just looking
us.
like a
It's
little
killing
anime.
everybody off. She ain't gonna pick. Yeah.
Look at her.
She ain't gonna. Children.
Oh no.
Are children easily socially influenced due to their surroundings, or does it come down to the child? Are you a bad parent if your child is obese? Oh, no comment.
You know, I'm so
Okay.
glad that we ended on this because this is a
So,
funny one. Do you
When
get
you,
it? Do you
when
get
you
it?
were speaking about socially influenced, you talking about social media or just
No,
like?
it's just like socially influenced by their surroundings, isn't it? Like people around them and just.
Okay,
100%.
so I'm gonna say that it stems from either siblings or parents. That's where it's gonna stem from. Obviously, there's gonna be friends, but
Yeah.
mostly the kids are gonna learn stuff, or they're gonna repeat stuff from their parents or their siblings. So
Yeah.
I definitely think like it's their surroundings, what they're gonna come out with. You know.
Depends on the individual as well, how bright you are,
Yeah,
maybe how
100.
smart you are.
Or not even,
Facts.
yeah, just like, it's kind of nature versus nurture, innit?
Yeah.
Like your biological son, or, you know what I'm saying?
Do
Your
you know what-
parents.
Or if you've
or-
been disciplined.
Do you know why
It's
I
a
said
bit of both. It's 50-50.
the reason I wrote that is because time back when I was a little kid, yeah, I grew up a lot like in South London in the Lewisham, yeah. My auntie, that's where she lives, and a lot of
Yeah,
the
that's where
time
my
my
dad
mum dropped me there, so weekends I was there like for a
Yeah,
lot
you're
in it.
doing nothing.
And I saw a lot of shit. I was like, right, I should not be seeing this. You know what I'm trying to say? But like, there was times where I would get invited, not invited, but they would tell me to come here and do all that shit, yeah. And I'm just like, me deep down, I always knew from as a kid, you know from right from wrong. You know when
Yeah.
something's bad, innit?
Yeah.
And I always knew like, nah, man, never
Yeah.
do that. Obviously, my brother would help me or whatever, but it's more of a like, as a kid, I was young and I was like, nah, this is not good. So
Yeah, no,
that's why
same.
I asked that because I'm
Same.
thinking,
I grew up in my dad lived in Lewisham, innit, and like, but no one was shouting me act. There was just some Donny doing home gym in the living room act.
that
Man
was
was just
normal.
eating
That was
alcohol all
normal.
day act. But you know, nah, I know what you mean, man. You stay away from that shit.
Do you know what I'm
you
saying?
know?
And that came down to me, though, I believe. My brother's always like,
Yeah.
oh, I patterned you. Yeah,
It
you did a
can-
little bit, but it
it
came down to
can
me because
be
I could have
your-
gone
yeah.
down them sides. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
You could have. You
Facts.
could have. It
But-
could have. You could have been completely different to how you know ended up to be. Also, do you not think area as well, as you were saying, like
Yeah,
Lewisham,
yeah.
area also
Definitely.
changes like how
Oh,
you're gonna
definitely,
become.
bro.
It does, but my area, Acton, is not the best. That used
Acton's
to be the
got better
worst.
though.
Yeah,
Acton has
it's the
like
best
now,
now.
compared to
Glorious.
what it was now. Like
Back in the
Acton
day
is
was
calm.
horrible, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
It was this
even
guy
your old block.
Depends on, like,
I remember your
vulnerable-
old
Let's
block.
not
act.
talk about my old
When I
block too
first
much.
came to that, I was
Bro,
like,
Southampton
man,
blocks,
got-
do you think
I
I
was
ever
shook
went
for you
down?
to come.
Man's like, gotta go up them stairs. Like, fuck, can you meet me downstairs? Like?
This is Acton, yeah. The elevator, just don't get in it because you're not
Scary,
getting out
innit?
of it, yeah. The elevator was dusty. That
Oh
shit, if you
my
get stuck
God.
in that, you're stuck in that. But I feel like there's a lot of kids though you see like that just go down the wrong route. But that, come on, man.
But that's
I think
that's
have-
also,
There's more to it though. Obviously, the parents not doing their thing, or
Mhm.
maybe
the
I shouldn't
parents
say
are
that.
doing
Innit?
too much, so they feel like they want to rebel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Strict
true.
at home.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
you got
very
that-
So it can
true.
be
That's
like,
why we get
Trust.
gal on the cast because I wouldn't even thought of that. Do you know what
It's
I'm
true
saying?
though. If you really think about it, if
That's
your
very
parents are
true.
strict,
Yeah.
then you're gonna go behind their back and do stuff that you're not meant to do,
Yeah, I hear that.
or vice versa. You know,
Yeah.
you
That's
could
true.
be really lenient and you decided you want to do good, or they're really lenient and you decided you want to be
Literally.
bad
Yeah.
breed.
Be a bad parent if your child is obese.
Oh, you love this.
You know why?
Oh my god!
You know what? I'll start. If your child is obese, that's on you.
If you're obese
I
and
think so.
you're
You
letting your
can
child
pattern
eat
him.
You
what-
gotta take
what you're
responsibility,
eating.
man.
You
Like
can pattern
they're
him.
so
Honestly,
young, they don't
Come
even
on, man.
understand,
They're gonna
like,
go to
food
school and get
all that.
At the
bullied
end of the
because-
day, they're
because
not
you're
buying
not
the
letting
food that
them
they
do-
put in their mouths. You are. So
You're
Yeah.
out
you
here
need
just
to make sure
feeding,
they
feeding,
eat
feeding.
correct. That's-
Yeah, if your child's fat, bruv, pattern up. Act.
You need to
if
make
your
sure
child's
they
again,
eat
obese,
correct.
man.
Then again, genetics. Yeah, I get it, but
No, I'm
work on it,
joking.
man.
It's true.
No, but when you
Bro,
say
just send
obese,
them
bro,
to-
there's levels to it, innit? Because if man's a
Obese
bit chubby,
there's a
it's
reason I wrote
calm.
obese and
If
not
man's
fat.
got a bit of puppy fat, like,
that's calm.
nah,
Yeah,
come
but
Yeah,
on.
that's all right. That's
Yeah.
all right.
But obese.
Like, how big are we
Do
talking?
you know what it is?
though?
Because you're encouraging that.
I don't know
You're
if
out
I've
here-
ever seen an obese kid like a
No, but like a
That's
big-
more America, though, isn't it?
like a
like 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds who are
like
literally
Augustus
obese.
Gloop act.
Yeah.
That's not healthy for them, man. Like that's so
I thought
unhealthy.
you guys were gonna be like, no, that's not fair. That's
I
what
just
you
think,
say.
like, personally, like, I'm obviously skinny, so I'm gonna make sure that obviously my kid's probably gonna be skinny as well. But
Yeah.
I'm also gonna make sure they're eating right, just because I don't want my kids to have a
Yeah, that's the same with me.
bad diet or bad,
Yeah.
you know, like eating.
And plus,
lifestyle.
being skinny
It's
doesn't mean you're
unhealthy.
healthy, though. That's the
It
thing.
doesn't,
Like,
no, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's true.
people think, oh yeah, man,
Yeah.
skinny man's not healthy. If you're not, nah, like you gotta have your nutrients. Like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
So if you're a bit
course.
big,
Yeah.
but you're having all of your nutrients, that's calm. And then
I
you
feel
Fair
it's
enough.
just
you get a
I
growth
balance.
spurt, and then your pattern that's calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's the thing. Is like
I don't
puppy
think-
fat is different
I
to
don't
when
think
your
it's that
body's
deep when
developing
you're-
and you get a bit chubby. Like
But
I
if
don't
your
think-
kid is
We've
like
all been
4 and
through
they're
that.
huge, like that's kind of deep.
Do you
on
know
the
why
Yeah,
way.
it's
you know
sad
them
though?
man that are in the cot till they're like 4 years
That's
old or
kinda
something.
deep
Like.
Do you
on
know
the
why it's
kid.
sad? Because you're just encouraging it. You're
Yeah,
out here
you
just giving
are.
them food,
You are.
food. Like, come on, man. Like,
You gotta
Donnie's
pattern them
Donnie's
and
big.
give them the right
Like, we can all
foods.
see him or
Yeah.
her. They're big.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real
Definitely.
now. Like, we
But
can
as
definitely
I
see
was
it.
saying,
He's
it's
definitely in the dinner queue line. Like, we can
Usually
definitely
He's
see
definitely
him.
first in the line.
Yeah, like,
But that's
and he's coming
sad,
up for
man.
seconds these times. Fuck, like,
I said
Oh my
seconds
God.
man's
these
got
times.
patting onto his bag also. cuz.
Like, how many meals are you gonna give him? Like,
but-
and dessert.
And
like.
then he comes home for snacks. Like,
Yeah.
fuck. You fucking with me, bro.
Okay, maybe we're
Oh.
violating too much.
No,
but
no, no.
You get my
It's
point,
just,
innit?
Nah, but usually though, if like the kid's a bit larger, the parent is usually a bit larger.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that-
not. That's not even on a routine.
That's why I
like,
say it comes down to the genetics in that.
Yeah.
No,
And
but that's
also-
not even
Well,
just genetics.
maybe
It's what
a little
they're feeding
bit.
their kid.
How
they're
about this
feeding
though?
their
How
kid the
about
same
this?
shit they're
If you know
eating.
you're big, then go back to when you was at school and people must have stuck it on you or whatever.
It's true.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
And I don't
But
want
it's to
people
do with
come on, man.
metabolism.
I don't want people to think that
as
we're
well.
shaming in it. Like,
If you got a
I'm
fast
not shaming,
metabolism,
I'm
like,
not-
I used to eat
Well,
bare
me-
junk food at school, like,
I'm
or
not-
after school we used to go shop or whatever, and like I would never put on any weight because my
Exactly,
metabolism.
so there could be
fast.
some-
that's
there
me,
could be
guys.
some
I
kid at
try and
school-
put on weight and I can't, but then other people they're gonna eat as much
Exactly.
as me, the same amount as me,
yeah.
but they're gonna be huge.
And there could be some
But-
kid at school that's bad chubby, and everyone's like, but real talks, he's probably
They probably
way
have
healthier
body
than other
But you know
man.
the thing with the
Dysmorphia,
question, it's
like-
not even just okay. It says obese people or like being obese, but it's like literally okay. It could be skinny people or whatever. Yeah,
But the answer to this is
there's
It wasn't
literally
about skinny people.
I
though,
just
like.
think though,
Yeah,
like,
but-
get them to do sport. Like that's
Yeah,
the trick.
or
Like,
from
you
the
just got to
jump,
get
just
them
make
to
sure-
work out.
so that means they're a bad parent, yeah.
Nah. From the jump, just make sure your kids
No,
get the
not
right
a bad
nutrients. If they're a bit
parent,
bigger, then
but
cool.
I think they need to take responsibility for the health of their kids.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. That's all
Like-
on them, man. That is you're going out there. You see them every day, and you're letting them run. That's poor, man.
That's the thing. But
I
if you're
wouldn't
just
have
feeding
that.
them McDonald's or chicken and chips from the oven every day, then cool. But if you're giving them
Exactly.
like nutrients, different foods that wouldn't make you like fat, then maybe it's just their metabolism. You
Yeah.
have to.
Okay, well then
It's
you
true.
just gotta get them to do a little bit more sport. Like
Yeah.
I think
for
you're just
sure.
not on top of it, or you just don't know how to handle the situation.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I got one last
But
question for you
everyone's
guys.
new when they're parents as well. You know, everyone's like
Yeah.
it's kind of their guessing game, just seeing how
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
work. You know.
the kids are also so sly with snacks. Like I used to hide snacks like under my
Oh, yeah.
pillows and
buy
shit.
you
like, all
snacks
the
for your
time.
for your drawer. Like.
Bro, she used to buy me snacks. I'll never allow
Midnight
anything to
feast
be in
and
my
that.
house.
You lot are nuts.
Midnight feast and that.
Yeah.
Man
That
was
was
yamming
so
them toxic
fun.
waste sack.
This
Until
guy
I
here,
overdosed. I had way too many in it, man. Fuck. Man,
this
learned
guy
my
here,
lesson.
this
like.
guy needs to get a
to
sponsorship
it.
from Kit Kat because oh my days.
Do you-
Remember years? Do you what are you telling me about? Do I remember?
Kit Kat Chunky.
This guy
Bruv.
year 7. This guy was made of Kit
Bruv,
Kats.
it's calm. I would shop.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
buy 8 and shop 4, eat 4, but normally man would just eat my stock too.
This guy here, on my mother's life,
But
he'd
bro,
have about
deep it.
6
But
or 7
deep it,
Kit
if
Kats
you
a
buy
day.
8 Kit Kats,
This guy here lived for a Kit. Oh, you got a Kit Kat, bro. He
bruv,
lived
I was
for
chubby
it.
in year 8 act.
Nah.
And that's the thing,
Oh
bruv.
my god.
And that's the thing, bro. But I was selling the Kit Kats as well, so I was making no loss. I was
Oh,
like,
bad
"Bruh,
you guys were on
that's
it.
3 Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Bro, I
But
just
everyone
remember
used to
Daniel Banuku
sell.
dashing them across the science room.
Yeah.
Like fully.
Or Jezza was making bang.
Hey, shout out Jezza.
out,
Bro,
Dama.
Jarrell's the greatest. Man paid for a ski trip by selling sweets.
Did he?
Yeah,
You
he
don't know
paid for
about
a
that?
ski trip by selling.
He's a little entrepreneur though, isn't he?
You
Like-
don't know, because that ski trip, he was meant to come and,
Oh,
my
bro-
pass was
oh
out of
my-
date.
Oh my
Oh
god, you're
my
an
idiot,
days.
man. I
I
can't
can't
wanna
lie.
go into that too
broke
tough.
my heart.
You're
Like,
a
let's-
joke, man, for that,
I'm
man.
really
Every
sorry
single
about
joker
that.
for
You're
that.
meant to go away with your bestie and she doesn't even have her.
Yeah, she's a
Oh,
donut,
yeah.
man. If you have a kid, yeah, and the kid looks like a girl, but it's a boy, how would you feel about that?
That's my baby.
No.
I
What
What am I gonna do?
I
No,
don't
the
give a
reason,
fuck.
the reason I'm saying that is because
That's allowing.
there's some kids that I've seen, yeah, where it's so poor, man. There's a kid on one of my teams or whatever that I coach or whatever. I honestly thought he was a girl, but he was a boy. And I said, oh, so what's your name then? And I said it in like a kind of, I'm talking to a girl kind of thing, innit? I was like, oh, so what's your name kind of thing, yeah? And then the girl, I was like, oh, what's her name? I said to someone else because he aired me, innit? Yeah. I was like, oh, what's her name? The guy was like, oh, that's a boy. I'm like, yeah, sure. I thought the kid was a
Yeah,
that happens though.
I see that all the time. Like there was this
But
little,
do you know what it is?
bro, deeds.
That's down to the parents
Deeds,
again.
real talk. There was
No,
this kid.
your parents
Deeds,
let
deeds.
you have that trim to look like a girl.
Bro, I had a
Deeds.
trim like that.
Bruv,
Allow
I
me.
know
I
this
look like
other-
Mowgli.
bro.
I remember you back in the day, yeah.
No, back in the day though.
Oh, like
Oi.
French.
Yeah, that French.
Yeah,
French.
yeah.
When I was like,
Oh yeah, that little trim, that was very cute.
Oh,
though,
you were-
still.
He was always.
You don't
cute.
remember it?
yeah, I know.
No, I've seen a photo of it. I've seen a photo of it still. I've seen a photo of it when you were
Me
very
and
young.
Izzy go
You
way
showed me
back.
that.
A little
Nursery,
ball
Me
cut.
and Izzy go way the fuck back.
No, but wait, there was this kid like I know that I work with and that, and the parent just dresses them up like they're kind of like the opposite sex that they are, and their name's mad ambiguous. I'm like, why would you do that?
Do you know what though? If there's a kid and they say personally like they want to be a female or they want to be a male and
Then
they're the opposite
fine.
gender,
But
then
what's wrong with
But
that?
do you know
Then
why
that's
I'm
But they don't know.
Do you know why I'm
So
against
what
that?
if they look like a boy or a girl?
but
I don't care.
Do you know
my
why
kid
I'm
looks
against
like-
that? Do you know why I'm against that?
Yeah.
Because I'm backing the little youth because he's getting upset because people think
Yeah,
he's
but
a
how do you
girl.
know he's getting
But
upset?
You're letting my
if he
man
is
go
a guy
around
and
with
he
some
feels like
girl
that, then
trim.
he should obviously like.
Nah,
I
but
think
cut his
me, I
hair.
think I'm just too
I don't
rash.
mind. Like I don't mind if my kids look a little bit like.
I don't
a
mind
girl
it either,
or a
but
boy,
if my
like.
kid doesn't, if my kid doesn't like it when people say, "Oh,
Then I would
are you a
definitely
girl?" Then
cut
I
their
would
hair to make it
shave
more
the
Of
obvious.
beard
course,
off.
yeah, of course. You gotta listen to
If
your
they're
kid.
upset,
Like.
then
That's
cool.
why I
But if
say
they
that
like
Yeah.
it
that
and they
there
don't
is
care,
bad
then
parenting.
fairs.
Mothers, that's bad.
Yeah, if they're upset about it, then 100%
bullying,
cut their
man.
hair. But if they're happy
It is a
and they
bit
don't care
peak,
and they
like-
like to have long hair, then
Facts.
then
But
that's
yeah,
calm.
but yeah, no, I
think
hear
it
what
just
you're
depends
saying.
on the
If
kid,
you
but you
are
have
like
to-
maybe really girly and then your mum
Because if you're
You have
gives
to
you a
communicate with
boy's
them, though.
trim,
Some kids
like
probably-
that's peak.
yeah, but some kids really don't mind it. Some kids want to have long hair and they want to have
You
long
just
hair.
got to communicate with your child and see what they want. You know?
Exactly,
You
as
can't
long as
just
you're
do what
listening
you
to them,
want.
innit?
Just communicate with them. See
That's
if they're
all I
happy
ask
and-
for, innit?
and
That's
yeah,
all I
yeah,
ask for.
that's-
Hey, us man got to come on again as us
You
four
look,
again.
it's
I
been an
can't lie.
absolute pleasure
Had
having you.
so much
SF,
fun.
you've been great. Izzy,
enjoyed
you've been great, and
Thank
Salou.
you.
It's always a pleasure.
Alright,
It's always a pleasure.
Alright, we're gonna be back.
And you
trust.
lot, make
We're
sure
coming
to
back.
fucking like, comment,
Definitely
subscribe.
coming
back.
Yeah?
Love.
Thank you.
Big love right now. You lot safe.
Telling me.
Right, from us, bruv. It was sick, man. Big up the podcast, G.
Yeah.
It's doing well, man.
My brother looks like he's going skiing or something.
It was sick, man. My favourite part is when you stuck on that fat kid there.
Oh, chill, blood.